Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I was asked to do a video on running if you're a complete beginner, how you start your running journey. And there's just so much information to tell you about starting your running journey. A lot of information that you need to know as a beginner runner. So I thought that I would kind of do this as a video series where I kind of break it up into specific topics and give you information about each topic a little bit at a time. So today I want to start with how do you start your running journey as a complete beginner? And the best approach to starting your running journey is to simply start with walk runs. That is how I started my running journey initially back in 2015, and that is how I restarted my running journey in 2023. I was using walking as an exercise to lose weight, and I was using a combination of the treadmill as well as walking outdoors. And I got to the point where I was getting faster at walking, just walking a little bit faster and a little bit faster. And then a slow jog became easier than a fast walk. And so I started to slow jog. And as I started to slow jog and I did that a little more and I did that a little more, I got faster at it. And so that slow jog then turned into an all-out run. And that is the best way to start your running journey, is just with walk-run intervals to the point where you're building up your endurance, you're building up your speed, you're increasing your time on your feet, and you eventually start to run. Now, the key to this whole thing is consistency. You can't just run once a week and expect any real progress out of that. You really have to run 3 to 4 times per week. When I initially started my run journey, I was following a program that had me running about 3 times a week. And that was absolutely enough to get me to the point where I went from mostly walking to being able to run about 30 minutes straight at one time. And so three times a week was absolutely enough. And then when you go from a beginner to not so much a beginner, you can add additional sessions to your training week. Like now, I train 4 to 5 times per week. I run 4 to 5 times per week because that's what I need in order to build that endurance for those even longer road races, as well as to build in some speed work as well. You can absolutely start out at the lower end 3 times a week, and it is just enough, and you build your way up to running more days per week. I would also say keep your initial sessions short. You want to aim for no more than about 30-35 minutes at one time, and then as you're consistent with your routine, you can absolutely increase the time on your feet because you're going to need that for endurance purposes. So start out a little bit at the time, gain some momentum, be consistent, and then you can gradually build on that over time. Now, if you're looking for a training program that will help you go from walking to running, I've actually put together a training program called Start Your Run. And this program is a 14-week program, but the first 9 weeks are really dedicated to getting you from that place of where you're walking most of the time to where you can run about 30 minutes consecutively. And if you're training for something like a 5K, that is about all that you need. A good 9 weeks will get you there. And then weeks 10 through 14 are really bonus weeks. They're designed to help you increase your time on your feet as well as increase your speed if you're trying to be a faster runner as well. Now, what you'll find in my guide that you won't find in other guides is that I actually give you the time intervals that you need to walk as well as the time intervals that you need to run. I also give you recommended speed and paces. So I give you the treadmill speeds if you are working out on a treadmill indoors, and I also give you the time paces if you're running outdoors. So it's easy to follow along no matter what environment you choose to do your workout in. You'll have your time intervals as well as your speed, and we'll gradually increase both over the course of the program. If you're interested in checking out the program, go to my Stan store, stan.store/EarthSkitsFit, and click on the link to the Start Your Run program. Download it, read through it, and get started. You will be well on your way to becoming a runner if you consistently follow the program. All right, so just to recap, the 3 most important things to remember when you are starting your running journey as a beginner runner. You want to start with a walk-run approach that helps you to build stamina. You want to focus on consistency so that you're getting in a certain number of training sessions per week. And you want to start out slowly. You want to start out with a shorter time period and then build that time on your feet as you become a stronger runner. So I hope the information in this video has been helpful to you. If it has, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what other questions you have about being a beginner runner, and I will include that information as part of this video series. If you haven't subscribed yet, take a moment, hit the subscribe button. I love to have you here. Take care and happy running.